From this, it appears that evil happens in things apart from the intention of the agents. For what results from an action different from what was intended by the agent, it is clear that it happens without intention. But evil is different from good, which every agent intends. It is therefore an evil occurring without intention. Again, deficiency in effect and action results from some defect in the principles of action. Just as from some corruption of the seed, a monstrous birth follows, and from the crookedness of the leg follows lameness. Now the agent acts according to what he has of active virtue, not according to what he suffers from a lack of virtue, but according to what he does, so he intends the end. Therefore he aims at the end corresponding to virtue. Therefore, what follows in response to the lack of power will be apart from the agent's intention. But this is evil. Therefore, evil happens without intention. Still, the moving motion and the moving motion tend to be the same. But the mobile tends by itself to good, but to evil by accident and without intention. This is especially evident in generation and corruption. For matter, when it is under one form, is in the potential to take another form and to be deprived of the form already taken. Just as, when it is under the form of air, it is in potential to the form of fire and the deprivation of the form of air. And to both the transformation of matter ends at the same time. Indeed, to the form of fire according to which fire is generated, and to the deprivation of the form of air according to which air is corrupted. Now the intention and appetite of matter is not for privation, but for form, for it does not tend to the impossible. Now it is impossible for matter to exist only under privation, but it is possible for it to exist under form. Therefore, what ends in privation is apart from intention, but it is limited to it insofar as it reaches the form it intends, which the privation of another form necessarily results from. Therefore, the transformation of matter in generation and corruption is by itself directed to form, but privation results apart from intention, and it must be the same in all movements. And therefore in every movement there is generation and corruption in a sense, just as when something is changed from white to black, the white is corrupted and becomes black. But good is inasmuch as matter is perfected by form and power by proper act, but evil inasmuch as it is deprived of due act. Therefore everything that moves intends in its movement to reach good, but it reaches evil without intention. Therefore, when everything that acts and moves tends to the good. Further, in those who act by means of the understanding and the estimation whatever, the intention follows the apprehension, for the intention tends towards that which is apprehended as the end. If therefore he comes to something which has no apprehensible form, it will be without intention. Just as if someone intends to eat honey, and eats gall believing it to be honey, this will be without intention. But every agent by means of the understanding tends to something according to which he receives it under the principle of good, as is clear from the foregoing. If then it is not good but evil, this will be without intention. Therefore acting through the intellect does not do evil except without intention. Since therefore tending to good is common to the agent through the intellect and through nature, evil does not result from the intention of any agent, except in addition to the intention. This is why Dionysius says, chapter 4 of De Divinis Nominibus, that which is evil apart from intention and will